I like the idea of preserving that piece of property for the Parks and Recreation Department, but we don't have to buy the whole 53 acres. There are some parts of that property that is buildable, but the majority of that property is rock, hillsides, and I really just believe the majority of it is underdeveloped. Parks and Recreation can use the creek bed and the old road bed there, which probably is about 30 acres. I think the Parks and Recreation would be great with that. So let's see if we can work with the people who have the property for sale and see if they will be interested in selling the city the area that they want to use for the park. And then let's see if we can work with the people who are selling the property and see if they would be interested in selling the other property to developers, or however we need to go about getting that. I don't think that we should buy the entire tract, but this parcel of land reminds me of the Lita Thompson Park on Woodstock. For those of you that lived in Roswell a long time, you know the area that I'm talking about. The topography is like it would be a builder's nightmare. I wondered why it sat so long until I went and walked that property, as well as walked the Lita Thompson Park. I can get behind this project right now, but I have some concerns. I'm all about preserving green space. The walking trails along the creek with a history of early settlers would be great. Connectivity possibilities, and this could be designated as a passive park. You know, no ball fields or nothing like that. You couldn't do it anyway, but trails would not be seen from Holcomb Bridge Road, which is great. They'd be running up the creek. I'm a little concerned about the price of the property. That's a lot of money, and I don't know where that money's going to come from. And I agree with some of my other folks up here is that, yes, a bond project would probably be the best way to go. The one thing that I'm really concerned with is if we put a park there and we preserve that green space, where are people going to park? There's nowhere for them to park. So is there an area in Martin Stadium where a road may go into this property on the backside that a parking area could be constructed? I don't know. We're buying space and we're buying property, but we don't have anywhere for anybody to park to go visit the park and use it. So that's a problem. So again, I like the idea of a bond referendum, and I think that would be the way to go. But I would like to see the city and the property owners, as I understand there may be 3 or 4 other property owners, try to work together to see if they could donate some of this land instead of sitting there getting fat off rich off the amount of money they're going to get for this, about $5 million. If it was that important, it would have already been sold.
Thank you. And just to clarify, the parking that is being envisioned for this property would be at East Roswell Park, and people would walk in on a multi-use trail